effective in his roles and could keep up in some of the high levels of play. But now landing on a team without an organization in Tier 2 of South America, it's a big kind of step down for him that he has to reevaluate and try and get back up to the upper echelons of Counter-Strike, like when he was playing with that Legacy core for so very long.
Yeah, as we're getting started, and sorry, the rumors. As published by HL TV, there are two on XW7M. They're playing with different players. This all makes sense now. As they go by a different name. I can't reliably.
I've been saying DSG.
You're calling it DSG?
When I call them, yeah. Casted them a couple of times in the tournament, and I've just been going with DSG, and that seems to be working so far.
That's also disguised. Tozy sports team, but I'll talk with DSG as well. But yeah, obviously the two players that have been reportedly been targeted by 9Z, Levi and Urbano, are gone. You have Nexus and BSG. See what it looks like. As holding the line, BSG good for the first, and you have Joda stepping forward with one of his own. Able to strafe away, but Shiz falls, making this one awkward. 2v3, and AGL comes through with a double. Bomb plant available, but they don't want to go for that. They want to go for frags. They're worried about a potential banana flank. So they're searching for kills, and they might just walk right into Neki's big off angle. But instead, an instant Glock headshot. As long as Barton stays quiet, though, they're going to think he's banana. They might walk right into his crosshairs in just a moment, or maybe not. Insane shooting here of LaChampionsLiga, and, well, they're on the board with the pistol.
That's just a devastating start right there. So much going right for DSG and the initial hold there, but in the late round, they can't quite coordinate their efforts, and AGL instas everyone. It's first bullet out of the Glock headshots in the 2v3, all out of AGL. And he completely shuts this round down. Yeah, there are some pretty big shifts. The 9Z rumors there that coming through, obviously 9Z to play later today, I think are going to maybe even debut their roster in this closed qualifier, if those changes are true. And now this kind of confirms my suspicions that they are going to be true here, that we don't see those two players currently playing with DSG at the moment.
I mean, there's a big... We're still sort of in the transfer window at the moment for a lot of things happening post-major. Martinez and Adam S to return back to Europe. The Iberian Soul team going to be picked up. That Iberian Soul team, all their oppers have been looking crazy. That team really sets up its snipers well. Both Smuya and Fuzi are looking pretty good.
Yeah. Makes you think what could have been a wild card, but what could be on this defense? There's a team kill and a bomb dropped as well that's going to delay this round out.
Oh boy.
Need something huge out of the 5-7. One and done, though, is not enough. And they can scale into the site.
Ooh, and Ekis did pick up a Galil, but stayed with the Deagle. Like, you have some caliber players here on DSG, but can they beat the next generation of South American talent? That's kind of like the big question. Obviously, South America frequently criticized for its just recycling and reshuffling of players. And obviously, a lot of experienced pieces, that's for sure, here on the side of DSG. We'll have that storyline answer. I like 9Z. You know, talk about that team and stuff. They don't ever try to fall into that same cycle of using those recycled players as well. They are willing to press the envelope and try new things. DGT and Max were big time risks. Buddha was an academy call out. Huaso Peak came from nowhere, right? So Maybe the fellows over here at DSG, maybe Joda and Shiz were cooking something, because BSD hits that.
Path lights out right there. That is a quick dismissal of him. And there's still a 4v5 here with a good Galil in play that's elevated, can catch him by surprise. That opening pick could certainly create opportunities, open up doors. Those doors aren't going to be open towards the B side here. It seems like the execution utility is lining up for an A side play. And I don't think they're going to hesitate about this either. Banana control just now being retaken. And now this flank needs to speed up.
Barton fully blinded. BSD does fall. And A side taken. Extra Galil to save, I suppose. Shiz also maybe hoping to find a gun, but besides that, this is still safe from DSG. BSD showing some prowess though. He himself was playing for an organizationless team that took a couple of strong wins. You know, a win over Sharks is not bad. Playing with like a cobbling of the tier 2 Brazilian players and getting the call up from these much more experienced individuals who have played internationally and at the big tournaments is a really hopeful sign for him. Honestly, this is a career-defining moment for BSD. This is his chance to prove himself that he's an opper in this region that is here to play.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of those names right now on this team. I think you look at Barton as well and the success of Legacy this year, even though it wasn't even a real qualification to the major. When they got their opportunity, they took it by force. He was one of those changes that was made here. Now he has to enter into an on-sign team and elevate his play to get them to a point of relevancy and get them to a point in which his career can take off again. Otherwise, making it out of the grind of Tier 2 South America can last a long time.
That Molly does a whole lot of nothing. Joda has a pop flash lined up. First kill doesn't deliver, though, for Nekiz. If it did, it would be so good. Dottie on the MAC-10 is just going to push through. They know the B side is weak already. Flashbang. Dottie goes.
Ooh, good lineup right there.
Okay. Second kill. Oh my god. Joda through the smoke and the wall bang, but the reload! Jumping M4 for Joda. What a highlight he has just put on in this round. The Path could bring one back. Fake on the reload. Second headshot. 3 bullets remaining. He's backpedaling. Oh, he's going to take the fight instead. It won't work out. DSG will come through with their first round.
I mean, Joda just bails him out right there. It's 2 through the smoke. I mean, that is so ridiculous. How does he find all of those kills? Lines them up, denies, or at least shuts down the bomb planter. Puts it into a doable 1v1 for Barton. At the end of the day, he just has to capitalize. And LaChampionsLiga don't even know what hit them for half of their players, as they're left stunned. Now, I wouldn't necessarily hope to rely on that for DSG, right? That's not something you can anticipate every single round. You want to have a little bit cleaner coordination on the B side. You want to be able to capitalize on the utility that you attempted to throw before Nekiz was shut off. But this is exciting. Joda showing form here as, again, you know, another player that's looking to revive. I mean, there's 3 big names. You talk about BSD, but for me, in terms of recent history, Nekiz, same is true for him. I mean, was once teammates with Barton, spent a lot of time on Legacy, didn't quite work out. Jota on this squad as well, looking to bounce back after his time on MIBR. Like, this is a lot of different revivals trying to be made in DSG. And you don't want to get shut down early.
lot of utility. I just hear explosions left, right, and center. But this is the play for LaChampionsLiga. They're going to lurk the mid-smoke. And they are going to split. BSD on the hold. Flashbang doesn't hit him, though. And then 3 kills come through from 3 different defenders. BSD in the molly. Does get in front of it, but will be traded quickly. Chiz and Barton put it together. And second round for DSG.
That one much cleaner on defense for DSG, able to hang in there with some some success that you can replicate. It'll see what sort of purchase comes through here. It's going to be 5 Deagles, so it's not the full force buy in the mix. We'll hang on to some pistols and armor here for Lenci, who's invested quite a bit in this one. But you're hoping to do some serious damage in this round here and try and force them back. The issue is DSG just are not giving them any duels right now and do have deep lines of sight with the AWP down banana.
Yeah, that's a 4-man A stack into a T side with 0 utility, and all you gotta do is just pick up a crossfire and you can't lose. But Shiz will step forward. Don't get 1D. Impossible difficulty. But Shiz likes playing on max difficulty, and no headshots will be connected here for LaChampionsLiga. DSG, they lost the pistol to an incredible round from AGL, but it was Joda to get him started. And now it's 3-all.
All tied up. LaChampionsLiga got to bring back a gun round here into the mix. Send them be able to open up rounds effectively, taking banana control more so than the A side. See if that's what they look to live on here. Spartan spots out a little bit of contact. They do put a lot of emphasis on banana. Getting stuck in. Ooh, and that utility is going to fade away here. They want to fight back for this control on the CT side, though.
Dottie does have a smoke. But they're out of util here. At least for the T side. Low on flashbangs. But BSD's op is not here to really punish that. So, opportunity for LaChampionsLiga. They're looking to hit the A site. Oh my god. But a monster grenade plus the molly destroys the entire team. 3 players lose 50 health from 1 HE. And this should just be over. Not a flashbang in sight. But only 1 player remains here. Shiz on 13. Tucks behind the box. But will still get away with 1. A Joda for cleanup. Perfect setup for DSG.
Yeah, not only the HE doing so much damage, but stopping them in their tracks, and then the multiple mollies doing just the same to allow for that extra rotate to arrive, to allow for that to be so comfortably secured. And DSG put up a clinic in that round defensively. Make sure that they can't take the space that they're hoping for. Spotting with the Dio right there has certainly been found out. He's not going to get up to any antics here. In fact, he's not going to escape. Gets chased down by SAG.
Where's his deagle? There it is. Yeah, there's one thing here is that DSG are playing very disciplined Counter-Strike. At the moment, obviously a lot of these experienced pieces know how to play well together. They've played against the best teams. Some of them have beat the best teams in the world. There was a time where Shiz was on the best team in South America. Oh, he misses one off shot. He misses a second. Cover from Barton. Needed. A little awkward. He will fall back into the pit. And his teammate Shiz is actually getting overwhelmed at the arch side. But Barton stays patient. And delivers one. And I think we're stabilizing here. 25 seconds to make a decision. The decision is probably to save the op. That won't even be allowed.
That's definitely one of Barton's specialties here, is that he is such a stable piece. He's not massive on hunting down kills. He's massive on holding his bomb site. That's what he puts a lot of his focus on when it comes to individual play. And right there, showing a little bit of restraint goes a long way in making sure that round doesn't get out of hand. Recycled nades here from Joda. Juggling them on towards the B side. Again, it's banana control, the name of the game for DSG, to shut down the game plan here of LaChampionsLiga. AWP trying to lead the charge.
Yeah, stepping forward on an off angle, but he misses the threat angle. A great follow-up flashbang, though, from Nekiz. Or rather, from Joda.
Oh, wow.
Helps out Nekiz. Able to survive despite the op wall bangs, but smoke disrespected. Shoulder seen, though, and Barton delivers on his kill. Even takes the headshot angle for the next. And does help out as well. Second kill for Barton. Gets over towards the big pit. Lobs a flashbang. Just trying to stay alive, but gives up the game a bit early, and you have a 2v2.
He swung with conviction. I think a flashbang just landed way past this T side. Now they're trying to wrap things up. Walking on a flank here, but AGL's very awkward in position right now. He still turns around on a dime. The gap in the smoke will find Joda as well, taking both kills by force. With that AWP, able to put him up to 4 and ensure that there's success from the post plant.
Yeah, I think it's really just the critical misses from BSD. Had 2 opportunities. We've seen some flashes of brilliance. We've seen some good scout headshots, but in those kind of crunch time moments where he was set up for success, that's where your offer needs to deliver. Neck is down bottom banana already, and that's where now BSD steps up. BSD is going to continue the move.
Ooh.
Shiz stepping forward. Nade in hand for Pav. If Shiz held that angle, it would be good. But now, instead, he's in some trouble. And no, never mind. Barton! 11 and 5 right now. Gets them all by himself.
Yeah, he's been a real beast on this team right now. Has been ever since he joined. Unbelievable ankle work. And BSD holds such a thin angle, but connects onto Dottie. And his is left rattled. 48 seconds left on the clock with absolutely no control. Hoping that the round will come to him. He's right. Joda can't quite find the kill, but SHC certainly will. And DSG able to bounce right back there, forcing a timeout out of LaChampionsLiga.
Yeah, I think DSG just have great setups right now. Barton is playing exceptional on the A site. That pit anchor is getting away with 2 kills every single take. Either they find a way to shut him down, or take a different approach. Also, the buy is a bit wonky. See, Pav, I mean, he's thinking about forcing down, but it looks like it's just going to be Tech 9s for LaChampionsLiga. I wonder if we'll see a pacier play. I think they're trying for a B pop, but they've already taken so much damage.
See how good the utility is there. It's allowed to chase down, but Neck is just fade away edge or connection. Although
Wait a minute.
Not so fortunate.
Oh my goodness, and out of ammunition for Neckis. Means they get the site. This is very retakeable though. Re-smoke for spawn. However, that could make it so problematic by losing that extra player. Lenci falls. And a Molotov available for Barton.
You gotta move. You gotta get going.
to
Your
new.
time's running low.
Yep. Seconds remain, and they still have yet to clear the backside. They've yet to push forward. They're just gonna save. They're not actually gonna give it a go. Shiz is gonna take all their guns away. I'll make it hurt. Some of these players, I mean, Shiz is dead. And DSG off the Tech 9s. Pick that one up.
Yeah, that's off the back of the pace in which they are able to get that utility off. Sure, maybe Neckis finds a kill on the fadeaway, but when Joda falls, we knew Neckis had spammed all of his clip down range for just a kill. And that opens up the bomb site, opens up the round win for LaChampionsLiga. We're able to revive themselves here. Four AKs and an AWP to try and tie things up. Some apartments control being feigned.
I'm gonna seriously try to jump up. Yeah, right, buddy. He drops off pretty quick. In the meantime, Neck is... Oh, he's been struggling. And only goes for one.
They're able to capture a single kill here. Not a lot of damage to follow it up, and it leaves BSD on an island on B side, in which they'll just have to trust that he can do enough by himself. There's absolutely no one rotating over. There's no initiation to rotate.
They've
There's
got no
no showing that
flashes.
they're going to rotate, and yeah, this T side has no flashes, so maybe BSD can get the job done.
We'll have to see. Is there a molly for his position? Smoke to coffin. BSD, this is your moment. And he gets the first, but an HE strikes true. Still though, fast flank. AGL not prepared. Bomb plant is not safe. Shiz, that's gonna be a molly for new. Sees the player inside of the smoke and gets him. Bomb down. Has in a 1v3. And it's not looking likely. He's already getting flanked. Shiz is gonna end the half. Expedite it. 7-5 here for DSG.
always threw something away. Could I be desperate, crazy, or is it that they never see things my way? Around the world keeps turning, waking up day after day, hoping to change my story, or maybe see things in a different way. Maybe if I took a chance and got out of my way, a different point of view would maybe change the day. Gonna find somebody who's gonna treat me right. I know they're out there. Yes, they're out there. I won't give up the fight. No. Gonna find somebody who's gonna treat me right. I know they're out there. Yes, I do. I won't give up the fight. It's not about pretty.
DSG playing some clean Counter-Strike. Besides losing the pistol round, it has been quite clean Counter-Strike out of them. Barton immovable in pit, and Shiz running around the map of Inferno, doing as he pleases. 7-5. LaChampionsLiga need to hold on to this.
See if they can capture both of these. So they're able to establish themselves in a pretty strong A side hold. The bomb's working its way towards B, and they're going to collapse through apartments, but a 1-for-1 trade doesn't spot out a lot of information here. And that's going to facilitate the bomb back over. They are setting this trap, encouraging DSG to head in towards this A side there.
Barton got scared by a good old Joda there. It's surprising. Big name tag on his head. And Pav, though. Oh, missed shots from AGL. Okay, he does turn it into at least one. And Dooley's you strafe back into the site. They did test the three-man hold, and that puts it down to Barton. Winnable clutch, because I'm saying winnable because he's Barton, and he's been playing extremely well in this game. Pav especially going for this peak. Oh, Barton gets both. 1 versus 1. He could try to switch it up. He'll go into the apartments instead. But Dottie, as he clears lane and doesn't hear a plant, might think it's the B site. Barton will change his angle of approach and not see anybody. He'll drop into the site. And it's time to get the bomb plant.
I'm just giving over enough of a sound cue. Dottie's in motion now. Bomb down. Puts Barton in a chance to reposition, but where will he choose to go?
Oh, he's gonna clear Moto. He's calling it for lane, and Barton with the 1v3. It's crisp headshots on the last two. Saying, Legacy, pick me up again.
I mean, that's just one of those moments right there where you have absolutely no room to breathe. You have no time to miss. Any sort of missed opportunity right there would have been capitalized on, but Barton is too quick on the draw and closes out the clutch. This project that he's looking to build right there, putting the weight on his shoulders in that pistol round. Now this T-side gets to have some fun playing up against 5 USPs and a Zeus. Lenci rocking that. Willing to splash some cash for the one-shot gun. Is Zeus a gun?
I would not. It's in this weird gray area.
It's a gadget. It's a doohickey. But this is a couple of guns landing a couple of kills, and they've just completely disrupted this B-side take. It's a 5v3.
Oh, but the rotates are being heard. They hear them leaving. AGL also just dropped off the boost. That was heard as well. What a Mac 10. Oh, that Mac 10 is just bullets through smoke. Minor for CT. That blocks the boost. They're gonna walk through. Contact walk. First, it's Hez. And AGL tries to push through. Dottie reveals his position, and the site is taken cleanly.
Still not enough here. There's a fast flank. They can pick up some guns. Potentially. Got to get them on towards quickly.
Oh,
and
what?
there they do. Pav finds a quick kill with the USP, and the Mac 10 follows up. They're looking to collapse. BSD left disrupted. 15 seconds left. He's running out of time, and he lines the kill up through the smoke. It just doesn't happen, though, for him.
No!
Oh! Don't take my AK, says Lenci.
Oh my god. Alright. Slice and dice. But the full eco victory for LaChampionsLiga after the pistol. After I've been commending the clean game. I mean, honestly, it's just all USP headshots. Like, sometimes, in a way, you can't really blame them that much. When everyone was hitting just double dinks off the USP. Flashbangs in for top mid. AGL here's the pressure. Here's the thunderous stampede. Pav caught switching weapons. He goes down. Long range fight on a lenci here. Jiz has got that. AGL overwhelmed. They don't lose a player on the A take.
And they're going to lose more.
Oh my goodness. Everyone gets rifles. There's 2 M4s and an AWP picked up. Nekis, get your gun while you can.
Hez looking to hold on for dear life, man. What a round for DSG to bounce back here. They do not stay on the mat for very long. Rolled through with a punchy Tech 9 buy. That gets him a rifle that then is used against LaChampionsLiga. And it is an instant response. A quick play. And a huge shock to the system of LaChampionsLiga. Now, trying to escape with his life there. Does offer up a single exit. But DSG going to close the round in the end.
So a force buy back. AGL had enough. There's a boost up at the half wall. Where is the flashbang? There will be none. Instead, they're going into a 4A stack at least. You have the apartments control. Oh, wow. And a good flick from BSD. Followed up with the kill from Shiz. Puts this one down, but oh, okay. Okay, this should be instantly traded. And that it is. And then there's an open B site, and this round will settle down nicely.
Yeah, Dottie probably on the hunt.
They're going back A.
What?
Oh my god. AGL down middle. They had
No
a
way.
free B
No
site,
way!
and they're gonna lose it all. Oh my goodness. Dottie picks up. Are we still going A?
I mean,
Barton still doesn't see anything. Barton
Yeah.
does not see anything. Dottie's gonna get this kill. Is he gonna take his time? He should wait. Because Barton is just calling it clear still. Okay, but then he converts a kill. If Dottie stayed there for longer, he would have gotten both players in front of him. Instead, Jonah's off to the B site. And Dottie without a kit, I don't think he can win this.
he's going to have a long haul rotation. Bomb planted. It's already starting the timer. He's going to have to full sprint it up banana, and that's exactly where Jota is.
Joda's gonna play behind the car. On the off angle. No way! It's a whip from Joda! And it's the clutch for Dottie! 2 versus 4! They had an empty B site, but they went back the other way! And they lost!
I just can't believe it was called clear like that. I mean, he went through apartments. They might have thought it was another B-side stack, but it was wide open, and he only cleared apartments. He didn't clear anything on arch or brackets, anything of that nature, and DSG just lost a free round of absolutely sealed up, done, and dusted round right there. And a prayer that was not answered by Joda, who also landed a whiff. But again, this team just doesn't know how to die. They just keep bouncing back. Instant opener. Try to fight for banana control. They do it again. 2 opening picks instantly.
They don't know that Hez is at logs right now, though. So Joda might go down easy. Yep, here you go. Caught with a molly in hand. Oh, and then indecision. Right here. For DSG.
They're caught in a lot of indecision right now, but might actually make the right call this go around.
Yeah, indecision, but sometimes things get so scrambled that you do make the right one at the end of the day.
Yeah, they've learned their lesson.
Just group up and go. Stop thinking about it.
Good to execute towards that B side and make sure that you actually go into it after the execute's thrown. So many mollies, so many flashes into an empty bomb site. Just a dry run into a LaChampionsLiga save here as they hear that utility exploding on the B bomb site. They know that their odds of retaking this round are slim to none. And a 3-man save is not the end of the world at all. But DSG don't quit. And again, I think it's important that they at least learn their valuable lessons from what just happened there in the last round.
Man. Simply insane, some of these are. That round settled nicely. So 4 spy versus 4 spy. But now I guess it's full buys here, as we do have the full save from LaChampionsLiga. Wow, this game is sure delivering.
We'll see if it continues to do so. DSG trying to pluck LaChampionsLiga out of the tournament, out of their map pick here. The ops on the scene, and it's a perfect line held. Crosshair placement on the money for the opening.
Take brackets control. They return to claim top banana. They will walk through the smoke here as it fades, and they've made the right read. It has been abandoned. CT setup is strong, though. Obviously, you have a molly immediately ready to deploy.
Still not throwing it down.
Wow, wait until
but it might be a little too late.
Until the round's over, that molly comes down. Hez does get 2, but it's access into the site granted. Joda taking the extra space. And what is going on? He runs away just as he turns the corner. It leaves BSD in a clutch. He's looking to pick off a couple of these players, but the AK shots are not connecting. And he turns away from Pav. It's like the exact opposite of what you're expecting happens as Joda turns around and runs back into the smoke just as AGL turns the corner.
With his knife out, right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
such a small window of opportunity to make that play, and Joda with the exact right read just didn't have the full conviction behind it. Thought maybe it was safe and he could get back into a position to help out his teammate, but thought the footsteps would at least be heard there. But maybe a little too late. DSG not able to close out on that B site. Still an op prioritized for BSD on the T side of Inferno, which is not something you see every day. Very clearly a massive priority for this team to get some opening duels, and he's trying to make it happen towards this B site. It's more of a passive setup here. As DSG look to work the map, there's a scary setup around the corner there for Barton to try and deal with.
Oh boy. He would not survive if he turns the corner, but we'll go for a little fancy jump peek there. Another jiggle peek. Come on. You want to shoot? Fire that op shot. Come on. Oh, as second smoke comes in. There is a molly, though, immediately. They're just getting to CT, though. Joda could threaten coffins here. So he's going to wait. Do they know? They seem like they're absolutely clueless to this possibility right now. Dottie is still tucked. Making the move, and he finds the kill. Has made his way into CT spawn as well, so thanks for the sight. Pav gets destroyed as well, and DSG into B.
Ooh, bomb down in pool though. BSD was posted. It gets pinned down. Still fighting for CT. Now there's an op behind Lindsay's rifle, and they're giving this retake a go. SHC on low HP, and there's a little retake utility on the way in.
AGL steps forward, but off angle from Shiz. Okay, the full spray control works out. And Lenci not ready for the second swing. That puts LaChampionsLiga into the bin. Down by 3. No money. And they're force buying.
I mean, they kind of are in a position where they have to. They've been able to be successful in wild ways in the past with these force buys, so looking to try and make it happen once again. Still have a FAMAS plate that's boosted on top of the boost. The flower pots. Elevated angle into so much utility being dispended towards B early. That's a good smoke. It's just not going to cover the boost that's already facilitated. And there's 3 defenders. This is going to be an execute.
Toddy up above. Thing is once he gets one, that smoke is getting spammed for days. Do they clear it? They do not. First is good. Yeah, they lose both. As anticipated. But Hez walks through with the flash. He gets the new box, but he keeps swinging. A bit of an overheat. And it costs him now. The bomb out in the open. The deagle no good, though, from Pav. He gets op down. The force buy goes nowhere. And that could be LaChampionsLiga's map pick down the drain.
Yeah, just so awkward on the defense there. That boost is so difficult if you don't have counter utility to really succeed in. And when you find that first kill and immediately bail, without any pressure rolling through the smoke, it's going to be an incredible challenge to try and hold on to the advantage. It's going to be traded out. As you said, it just gets spammed instantly as a reaction. Double HEs or no, just flashbang molly combo. Putting a lot of pressure on Hess. He goes 1 for 1. Not bad. Nick has caught the instant dismissal. 3 players join up in towards B. It's a solo A defense right now for lenci.
Oh, that should have been a connection. Okay, the wallbang's good though. Need to chase him down. And all's good. Back to A.
Good rotate back towards A here for the CT side. Done the initial work. A lot of time left to work around this though, and I mean, great set of smokes to allow for the wrap to enter into the picture as well. One thing you have to hope on is these crossfires to work out.
But Jonah's already walked up the arch side as an opportunity. Jonah got 1D'd. That leaves Pavs. Does he have a second kill in him? That is critical. The op shot misses though. Oh, and he gets one. The 5-7 delivers. Barton in yet another clutch. Will not be doing it this time. The A site holds. And the op shot for the AK.
Acing on the cake right there from Pav. I just wonder what Barton is doing right there in that position, not scaling with the opper that's close by him. I mean, you gotta be able to trade that kill out right there at the worst of scenarios, but it allows Pav to isolate both of those duels, take 1v1s instead. So another surprising round loss here. It's been all 3 of these rounds have kind of been shocking for DSG. Rounds that should create some frustration, but we know this team is fresh-faced with the rumors that are entering in with the new 9Z squad, so clunkiness should be anticipated.
Apartments pop into 2. The op shots are missing though for AGL. It has to be the USP. He loses it. Bomb's gonna cross to the site. An op trying to be recovered for Nekis. It is. And he clears all of the arch side. He knows. Everyone should know here. BSD. Eye's gonna be on
no
the
way.
A missed op shot from Nekis. Dottie drops out into pit. Another missed op shot for Nekis. That one's no good as well. It's just a tag, and it's done. A chance to win the game. Blown.
That was it right there, too. I mean, multiple shots rattling off on sides turned, just not capitalized on. Nekis makes the right call and the hero move, and every right decision. You see the pulse pop come through, and to no avail. Your best chance to close it out. Just missed out on twice in a row now. Will that haunt DSG, or will they be able to come through back with the guns out? Double op setup on the CT side. The issue with this is BSD has been willing to buy this op on the T side.
He will post again. CT smoke, but look at this from Hez. Standing in the open with an op. And delivers. BSD not prepared. Opening pick for LaChampionsLiga.
They're just making so much noise, repositioning. Jumping around brackets has been fully cleared by Pav, who can then start his rotate over. A little premature if he wants to. I mean, he can cheat the rotate if he wants.
They've given up brackets instead. They're going to keep 3 on A.
This does open up the avenue here. It is on the secondary op. This side is tricky to hold with this gun.
But that is a missed coffin smoke. That coffin smoke has a gap on the right, but Hez misses 2 op shots. Now he's full blind, but no one's punishing him. He's able to reposition. That missed coffin smoke comes back to bite him. Dottie gets 2. And Joda won't even try with the AWP. He's gone. Already being closed in upon. And will survive for the moment. Pav will get no-scoped. And it needs every round of regulation here.
Joe's got $350. Can get a gun dropped over his way, but still, what a huge hole. I mean, counter flash is coming through right there. I think it's the big difference maker. Because as you said, Hez is missing so many op shots. So that, in theory, should be instantly punished. That should determine the round. I highlighted that as one of the challenges when you're dealing with an A side hold, or rather B side hold like that, is as soon as you miss an op shot, there's no chance to reposition. New box was mollied, but he misses so much, but the counter flashes come through that he's still able to get in towards new box as the molly fades away. And that's a great display of utility from LaChampionsLiga to put them on to the 24th round here.
Tech9s huddle around the AWP. Multiple rounds that DSG should have picked up. But here we stand. And double nades down Banana. But not the double kill. Joda does fight one back.
Has an HE. Oh.
But misses!
Banks it.
I think he banked it for the half wall side instead of throwing it deep towards Broom. Missed out on a kill. And Hez is coming back into the angle. The op is here. Hez on the off angle. Flashbang forward. Hez delivers. And misses the second opportunity though. The trade is in for BSD. And now he picks up the op as well. Smoke to coffin. And it's go time. DSG have been given the B site.
Yeah, these sort of moments here where you think Pav might move in for another duel. He's instead going to wait in and show a little bit of patience. A moment
Gotta play
so
the
full
bomb.
of pressure, he's not going to make that move here. Finally, numbers getting punched in. Safely. No smoke spam. And a new box op is so powerful.
Few ops, but one of them misses. BSD on the line. Nails the first. Flashbang support there from Shiz. At the banana side, and that molly towards CT is exceptional. Pav closing it, but there's a missed op shot. And Shiz can't quite do it. The Tech9's good for one, though. He sprints forward, and he ends the game with the Tech9 clutch. Who needs rifles? Pistols will do. 29 kill for Shiz. And map 1 goes to DSG.
In the most unbelievable fashion here, they've lost so many rounds that they should have won comfortably. And having to do it up against low...
And so, LaChampionsLiga falter on their map pick, and we're going live into Dust2. DSG They had some hiccups towards the very end, but it was just to get it across the line with 29 kills and near 2 points per rate on
Yeah, what a close it was from him as well. I mean, being able to bring home the clutch after such a great map is the icing on the cake. Now you get to hop into your map pick. Things could look even better, but not this setup and lower, right? Surely this tears through. But the dual Berettas get nothing here. Barton rips open a couple of headshots and follows it up with a third headshot on the heads that's finished off by Nekis. And this one might be a non-starter here for LaChampionsLiga.
Barton's all about the pistol rounds, man. Now, AGL will be quickly traded. Caught between 3 different players, but those shots from Barton were so crisp. I mean, 2-man setup there, and first bullets, the first guy he sees. No chance to even react. Barton is a real sharp aimer, I feel like, but has had kind of streaky performances on his past teams, and that's why he struggled in those anchor positions. As Dottie not as sharp, and is now being hunted down. Straight disrespect. Has nowhere to run. Body shots will do. And the pistol round here for DSG.
Yeah, I've always really liked Barton when it comes to, talking about a player that is very capable of providing those sort of big opening kills. He did a lot with this team when I was watching him, and how effective he is on the anchor. Now, obviously, I think Legacy needed a lot of changes heading into the end of last season. I didn't even think he was necessarily one of them. I actually thought maybe Nekis would have been more of the problem, but what he does right there in that last round shows how capable he is of providing consistent output.
And that's what you like to see. Yeah, Nekis playing anti-flash at the blue bin. Not caught by anything, gets them all. And nothing funky out of this one. I feel like Dust2, it's a little harder to get away with the kind of USP full eco just because of the such wide open angles that exist on the map. There's nothing to like jiggle peek and cheese out of that. Like if 5 people run out long, I'm sorry, the USPs are not holding against like 10 flashbangs. And 1 player is not holding off against the entire team. That is a bold long take from Dottie. That will be quickly punished.
Yeah, he really wanted to face the music right there, and I would just get swiped. He's fully blind. There's not a chance. Let's continue to roll out there. The totem pole setup is good. Dink lands with the kills confirmed. Good counter flashes coming through there as well. A solo mission from Joda. Gets punished. Seems a little bit disconnected.
Oh, that was BSD scout headshot.
God.
Everything landing right now for DSG. Pav on the site. Oh, he's been tagged. And not quite tagged. He survives for way longer than he should have. But Barton will clean it up. And besides a little Joda expedition, perfection from DSG.
Absolutely. I mean, that is just complete dominance on that early long control and then letting the round come to them afterwards. I mean, this constant flash pushes through the smoke. Isolated from LaChampionsLiga, get punished 1 by 1. Got some boosting. And a connection from the wallbang out of the scout instead. Puts a little bit of damage down range.
Forward.
This does provide protection, though, for Nekis to move lower.
Yeah, Hez. Oh boy. Caught by the flashbang. Really well timed, actually. Speedy cat take. And the molly. Hez forced off. And DSG just muscling their way up cat.
Yeah, I mean, such little utility to take this space as well. Obviously, they're throwing their flashes to get there, but very smart counter-strike.
I thought he was seen. He has not been, but somehow that was not a headshot. I think the only thing he saw was the head, but beats me, I guess. Mid to B for old Lenci. Does he have a highlight?
Got a flank. That's what he has right now, most of all. AGL, shut down. So that kind of storyline ends. The mid to B will come through.
Oh, but Lenci. Does he have a second? No. And Dottie praying off of that scout. Bold peek out the doors, but this is... I mean, is it hardly even worth the save? It kind of is. The money is not great, actually. As I think LaChampionsLiga kind of bought a bit heavier than they're able to, but $300 added to that tally might be nice. Loss bonus at 2,900, mathing it out. Actually, mid should be all good. Hez will be at 4,500, and AGL will have enough for an op. But 4-0 start here for DSG. I feel like LaChampionsLiga need to plant their feet now, dig in their heels, and stop this run.
Yeah, obviously this being DSG's map pick here makes the job a lot difficult for LaChampionsLiga to get comfort rolling. Not as well versed on these CT sides here as they were on Inferno. As you can see, it's more so credit to DSG. I think making 2 changes, it's tough to get a perfect read on the map pool, but it looks like they've got their protocols sealed up when it comes to how they just can't control that last round. And that's a tough miss from AGL. Needed a start right there, and that's not going to help.
Oh, hold on. Oh, but stuck spamming the smoke instead of finding a shot on the shiz. And I think Hez is about to be cooked. He makes the 180 for it. Volley to the doors, though, will not be stopping Barton. And they're losing everything here for LaChampionsLiga.
Some of these players are manning. Their money is out of control. Hunting in towards pit. We'll see how much effort they go for on chasing down Dottie. Barton with nade out right now. Running in towards long doors. Dottie, the microscope here, finds the first kill but takes half his HP, and getting out of this position alive is a whole other challenge. One that he might be able to accomplish here. Nick is not going to be able to capture him either. Straight B take right there into losing your opper, into no kills out of your B anchors. That is a good way to lose a round fast.
Yeah. BSD 8-0. No one's been able to even scratch him, really. He's posted up again. There's some scout reindeer games at the doors. This is a bold position, though, from Pav. Neck is. Jiggle peeks him perfectly. Pav is in a tough spot. Able to just barely escape on 6 HP, but will be found by Joda instead. Now down to Dottie. He will get away. 4v4. The scout trying to hunt. Missed mid to B smoke, however, will complicate the matter. Oh, and that shadow scene is easy for BSD. Tag on AGL. Into the B site we go. But able to get some freebies, and will they clear out the Hummer? Nope. Instead, it's nearly everything. AGL needed to hit that shot, though. Doesn't matter, though. BSD got 1 deke in mid, and he won't be able to cross for the bomb. All right, LCL gonna put one on the board.
That's huge. And not capitalizing on that kill on the scouter right there, you got to think does a whole lot. BSD rushing that op shot. He had so much time to, figure out with the shadow where he needed to put his crosshair, but can't land the kill. Allows LaChampionsLiga to plant their feet on the B side defense. Now a double op comes through on Dust2. Making things interesting. Walking down suicide. That's an easy pluck from Hez. Delayed fight there on the BSD. And you said they need to plant their feet. They might be able to do so here now.
Molly will spread to his corner just barely. They break the smoke. Sees nothing for Barton. And, well, they don't see Hez. Nice shot from Nekiz. And the cover from Barton is excellent to set up a mid-B take. Lenci has nothing to do. He is stuck and isolated at the B site. Nade onto Nekiz. however, and Lenci from the car doesn't have the double. Neck is holding the smoke, though, decides to not turn the flash. And instead, that leaves Shiz here in the 1v2. Walk through the smoke for AGL is bold, but it pays off. Some of these rounds, man, are so favored here for DSG. They get into that 3v3. Neck is players having to run through the smokes. It's just an underhand flash through.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he just took the risk of thinking that the small visual he had before he was blind was enough. They're double opping on T side now? Is that the call during the timeout here that they're bringing to the table? This is interesting. Okay, they will actually side against it. That's another one of those rounds for DSG on this T side that looks like it has a whole lot of leg room, but a couple of small details get missed out on and it ends up falling flat.
Still 5-2, still cash for DSG. They put it into the guns. DSD looking for that long pick. On the line. And the molly will keep him at bay.
Super careful now about clearing lower after some of the excursions from LaChampionsLiga in the past. They're going to do every last thing to make sure that they don't fall victim to that aggression again. These double op setups, they oftentimes can favor faster plays, especially plays in towards the B side. There goes one of the ops forced to drop off.
There's another wave of utility up for the catwalk. Mid B smokes to put on the pressure. B lurk smoke as well. That really counters this op heavily. They jump up on the box is the question.
They got a molly too.
Yeah, but he still got one. Nade to the smoke helped out there by Lenci. AGL gets another. And then Joda cleared as well, and everything goes wrong. AGL, does he pop up again? Flashbang. Oh, but Shiz with an insane headshot. Anything extra? Well, instead, probably turn to save, but Dottie is already on that case.
This could be dying after time as well. Depending on how wrapped up he is. 5 seconds left.
Probably wanted to go down there.
Losing out, but he, I think, died before it.
Yep.
So we're all good. La Liga champions. Just, I mean, they just completely destroyed that B-side attack. And blowing open the smoke, a huge facilitator of that. They are able to shut it down because of the utility that they use right there and towards the middle and in B tunnels. Because that lurk smoke is the perfect counter for an op in the back plat with no room to escape. That should be almost a death sentence when you see that lurk smoke.
Now AGL posted in middle. Might even take the time to just lob a grenade that falls short. I hit the op shot on the cross. Player scale cat. No one's actually defending. Hez now returns. And does convert. But, oh my goodness. Shiz is on lock right now. Instant headshots for everybody.
Yeah, he's been doling them out. One big one onto Hez.
Another?
There's still a lot more to go for it. And Shiz shut down this time around. And it won't be much more given here. Barton getting spammed through the smoke. Trying to provide any extra damage possible. LaChampionsLiga fighting back here tooth and nail. Double op setup is providing a lot of coverage. And now it's 4 rounds here on the board for them before the next gun round comes through.
More smoke from Joda. AGL, oh my goodness, what a peek. Top mid players waiting for lower tunnels to do their thing.
Fast up cat here, flying through the smokes, not respecting anything.
AGL's here.
And then
The thing is that Hez only has an off and CT spawn. This is not the weapon you want to try and defend A.
he's got a lot of HEs though. He's picking up and spawn, tossing them out.
Ooh,
First
boy.
one completely missed.
He's not going to keep launching them.
Are you waiting for the contact? When is he going to throw them? He's going to throw them now. I mean, that molly's not going to do much though.
Yeah, it just goes into the smoke and extinguishes. And now here we go. Player drops into CT spawn. AGL can't readjust. It's a perfect execute coming through from DSG. Nade break through the smoke, though, will be the end of Nekiz. And the long lurk deals with Dottie. BSD's op shot connects. Molly way late on the site. And with no utility, this should just be a save attempt. And there we are.
Yeah, this is sort of round you dream of right there. As you said, I mean, some of the most effective cat executes include a player dropping in towards CT like that. And when you're able to scale flashes off the back of that jump, it makes it all the easier for Nekiz to find that opening. And that's the sort of round that DSG need to put out to prove that, hey, we're way more prepared on this map than you. We have way better executes. Even when your individuals are landing some shots, even if the double op setup is something I have to deal with, we can still overwhelm, and that's something they definitely needed. Double op is prioritized, though, once again. Had an option to lean away from it. Hez is sticking to it, and as he is, in that last round at least, kind of the rotation player, I think that's a very big challenge to try and overcome.
Oh my god! What a peek! I mean, you're never ready for that one as an opper. But the shot to back it up with the first bullet headshot has never stood a chance. No opper would stand a chance.
That imagine the just terrifying feeling that Dottie has right now. He's like, okay, that's what he just did to my opper. I'm not gonna want to mess with him. Pav just maybe caught a visual as I scale up catwalk, but it's a sacrifice. To deal with the long pressure, they're going to stack up long with 2 players.
You see, the shadow is there. And Dottie readjusts, but still BSD beats AGL on the angle, even with the shadow advantage.
Aren't they moving up cat? They know that another long player is present right now. They've got to take this timing.
Oh, and they've missed it. And they've absolutely missed it. They just go back to middle. Lenci will get headshotted through the wall by a full running Nekiz.
Yeah, that'll do.
Sure.
That'll do just nicely.
Yeah, yep. Just run into the players. It's okay. I mean, you know what? I was saying the other day about this
You just gotta hit
article.
your shots.
Just gotta hit your shots. That is the words when a Hungarian player asked his teammate Isa, a very good Jordanian player back from 2018, 2019, asked him what the most important thing in Counter-Strike was. He said, aim only, and then proceeded to not watch any demos or watch minimal demos and play a lot of aim bots. And that works out.
Yeah, walking into where the players are, that gives you more aim duels. So it's actually a good read here from PSG to try and dominate the map, and denying the op save is the last thing they will do in the round. Dottie was backed against the wall. And they'll have to deal with pots and pans for the last round of the half. Now, still a really solid foundation on this last round here for LaChampionsLiga in terms of the firepower, in terms of the guns that they're bringing out. Utility, that's the big difference maker. Kits, not so much. No kits at all. Only one bit of head Kevlar. Double off here for the T side to try and open up, and one of those gets sideswiped. This time a flashbang to include.
But AGL he's going all in.
He got cooled off by his smoke. His teammate smoke there, maybe for the best.
Yeah. In the meantime, it's a long pop, and no one's actually over towards long. They could get caught in the open here. As they swing. Multiple footsteps are heard. I think Nekiz is calling in potentially like 2 players. They know Hez is in pit, though. And they're walking past that. Of course, it's Shiz with the instant entry. And what do they do? I mean, Pav is caught between 2 mines here. Out in the middle of the open. And he gets erased.
That's
Dottie on the site
advantage.
next.
Oh, no.
And he gets blasted too. Barton here in middle. Not ready for that swing, though. Lenci does come through with the frag. Bomb to be planted.
Yeah, they can play for long. Op and pit right now. Smoke's a little bit awkward, sure, but really good post-plant positioning right now from the T side.
Boost up, though. AGL can see over this. Jump. And they lose it. And Lenci will go down to Shiz. That makes it 8-4 here. A recovery after a couple of devastating rounds because Shiz is just him.
If all that it's saying is true, there's a war for your eyes. Tell me, can you see right through? Right through, right through. Down through the wires and the pipelines. We go disconnecting from the city and the skyline. Counting up coins for a soda can, and there's nothing going on, no game plan, no plans. So I'm jumping out the fire, back into the frying pan. I'm trying to disconnect from the stats and the spray tan. Just a piece of data. This is the numbers again.
8-4 here. Shiz's entries, just first bullet headshots for everybody. No matter where you're from or what elo you are in, face it. It's 10 kills for him, but all of them impactful. Now a B rush on the pistol. Joda on the hold, but has teammates to help him out as BSD drops into the site. Needing to hit some sharp shots, though. DSG finally start connecting, but now finally getting ran down. They had 4 players in position, but just nobody hits the shots except for Dottie. It's Barton, though. That's an overface. Plant still not in. And AGL baited into the swing. Barton with yet another pistol round 1v3. If I had a nickel for every time he pulled this off, I'd only have 1 because he falters there to Dottie. 8-5 now for LaChampionsLiga.
Oh my god. No way he gets a chance at getting it again. Denied at the final hurdle. I mean, DSG getting everyone where they needs to be in time, but the pistols and the Glocks still scale effectively. And eventually the round win comes on through. They deny Barton his heroics. The force buy is immediate. They're right back into MP9s, 5.7s. And Tunnels Crunch coming through here from the defense is looking to collapse on LaChampionsLiga.
Now they're pushing. And now they're mostly done. Oh, there's a team kill. Oh goodness. Barton just
got nothing.
I think he just triple dinked like shits or something like that up the stairs. Or something happened. Everything went awry. And this is LCL reasonably in the game. And BSD misses and is done. Full eco up next. It's going to be the first 3 for LCL, barring a miracle.
A touching distance of clawing this one back here with a quick pistol and a very quick anti-force buy that grants them no kills. DSG would have liked something to lean on. They're just rushing down the B site. Headshots do rain out. If they get anything else here, not quite the kills to confirm. Mollies are in. B site claimed. At this point, maybe a bit of an exit game. You've got 2 HEs to toss down range. Oh, wow, they're hunting. They're hunting Eeks into the flames. And they will take the Eeks. Their path puts his teammate down as more so Dottie sits in the molly.
Oh, hey.
If you're not hunting Eeks like that, then
I don't want you. Care. You gotta have the fire, the passion in the game. You gotta do it for the love and not the money. That's Dottie right there. He's not baiting his teammates for ecos. He's doing it himself. He's doing it because he loves that game. Oh. This chase is not going to work out. He's moving a little faster than you. Here's the player in lower tons. The head's not going his way. Come on, BSD, you can get this guy.
No!
Oh,
no way.
Just farming ADR.
Yeah, that is good for the ADR, though. Some extra damage. As an opper, you need that extra DAR. Every little bit counts. As he will get his op out for the first gun round. So will HEL, though, alongside 7K. Dottie sent that his way. So, good financial backing here for LaChampionsLiga and BSD. Hunting things down early with the AWP.
Having your mid setup, BSD time begins to run out, and blast cannon op a bit risky. Just a couple of tags here could spell doom for him. Their jump utility. Oh, okay. We just learned a new trick. That's sick.
That might extinguish the molly that gets thrown
You're
off the back
right.
of that wall.
You're so right. Flashbang primed. It's good. Oh, but Joda does not stay on the angle. You just learned something new. Nard out here if you're watching.
Yeah, that molly that's so common to bounce off the window seal is probably what it's intended for right there. No molly ever comes, though. This is a fake cat execute into a real B take right now. And an opening not found by Pav. Surprisingly.
Oh, boy. Barton does get his smoke down, though, so they have to push through. Barton does hold on to the window. And Nekis goes for the full spray transfer. 10 HP here for lenci. Shadow scene, though. And AGL only hits a wallbang shot because the support is there from Joda.
Yeah, I mean, excellent B-side defense coming through right there. That smoke is so valuable, man. Allows Nekis to set himself up with a kill and some change. Barton buying so much time. And that's the sort of experience of an anchor that comes through playing in tier 1 competition for so long and getting those opportunities. He does that so often. He's such a good time buyer. And now we got fast long here, no time to talk. It's a rollout here and an entry coming through. Joda tries to line it up towards long doors, but Dottie finds the entry instead.
These solo long holds are always so risky. Ek is heard marauding through middle, though. I'm sure this is watched by Hez. And yeah, he just peeks into the angle. Jiggle peeks. Shoulder patch too far. That molly does not stop BSD whatsoever, though. Still gonna drop a second smoke and bait the peek. Pav thought it was safe.
Barton with the secondary. Gonna get tested with the contact walkout B, but this might be the perfect tool for the job. Timing's rough, but he still lines it up.
Yep. Posts up again, but pulls a grenade. Oy, that mistake will cost the round.
Maybe. They're a little too separated right now. It's going to be a hero play from Shuz if he wants to make anything happen.
Op, though, will annihilate him from out long. Man, I mean, Barton with a round-winning opportunity, but throwing a smoke out in the open. I think BSD... I mean, they have him boxed. They know where he is. Generally said. Terrorists win. But he will keep his AWP.
Gonna hold on to that. Play it out in the next round. They can invest a little bit behind it. In fact, they could pretty comfortably go for a full buy here. One player on an MP9 would be the only sacrifice. Still with the advantage. No buys at all. Okay. Sure. Okay, there it is. Wow, what a late decision here from GSG. Buying a secondary op here. Still not even a full investment. They had money to actually get a gun round rolling. But they kind of split the difference here. I thought he was going to run out there with his pistol out.
Oh, look at this play. Multiple smokes in long. And pushing around the edge of it. Look at this. Joda is inside of the long doors at the moment. Here's utility being launched as well into E-spawn. In the meantime, Barton. Oh, it's bait.
Does your upper hit this? Your secondary opera?
Lurk smoked. It's good. Nekis steps forward. Barton. He's going to play in front of... Oh, he's going to pop a shot. Down goes Pav. Nekis with the second. AGL falls next. Nekis with the triple. Biggest impact he's had all series. And lenci's not going for this. The hero op. The random MP9. And then BSD with an artillery shot. Across the map. DSG, huge round win.
They had scraps, man, and they play so scrappy right there in that setup off the back of the lurk smoke that, again, could be a deadly punch from the side of LaChampionsLiga. Gets punished by the aggression coming through from Nekaz with the MP9. Barton tosses in a smoke spam shot that connects with the AWP. And as you said, Nekaz comes in with some big-time impact here on Dust2. Looking refreshed in his form. A timeout forced to be called here because we do see LaChampionsLiga a bit on a knife's edge right now. Similar position to where they were on Inferno, where money is definitely on the ropes right now. And all BSG have to do is win this round. If it's lost, though, by the side of LCL, they'll have to deal with probably giving over series point.
Oh, but BSD is going to start expediting the process of ending this map. 3 players are closing in on mid doors. My goodness. Unbreakable setup.
HE.
Oh, and it's going to break the smoke as well. So much damage. A third HE grenade, but no visuals yet for BSD at top mid. Could be misinformation.
I think I imagine they wanted to scale out there. But there's so much resistance. Another smoke for mid doors right now. That op is recovered by Hez. We saw some of his secondary opping in that first half. There's a minute left on the clock. That utility belt starts to dwindle. The good news is this A side is left numbers-wise a little bit weakened. BST is repositioned with the op, but they have to trust that he can continue to find impact here with only a single flashbang to disrupt his aim.
Where will lenci place it? Smokes are good. Ollie deployed from BSD. They can walk through the edges of that smoke, or can they? Pav takes a lot of damage. Players drop in towards spawn. Player elevator seen. But BSD readjusts anyways, and the trade is good from Shiz. Seeing nothing out towards long. 2v4.
Some retake utility. Well, I'm playing for Cat right now. They got to get a move on here. The positions are getting closed out, but that's a great bit of proactivity from Hez.
Oh, he looks for the second though, but it's a team kill! And Hez can't hit the shots. Joda at range does it. And that's the last thing you'd like to see. Retake is good. None of that utility even necessary for DSG.
They have a tough decision at hand here. Do they concede series point? I think they just have to. A scout bot for a split second. Tech9's being bought force buy. It is. All in. Aggressive on the purchase. Not looking to give up too much of a lead. But this is such a risky investment here. Leaning in on a B rush. I mean, they're going to smoke the molly. They're going to look to late re-execute into the site.
Ooh. Flashbang's good, though, from Nekaz. It blinds everybody, but there's no kills! Now, step forward. Barton fires up another op shot. Molly in towards doors. Counter utility as well. Missed window molly.
Missed.
That's critical. Shiz has angles, but doesn't convert off of any of them.
Oh, are they saving? They're running away.
They're thinking about it, but there's a player in lower tons that they could try to leverage here. Barton, does he have quick scope in him? Absolutely not. Thanks for the op, says lenci. Now it's a save.
That's a wild decision to go running in towards lower. It was a save when the rifle didn't like fly with you lower. So Barton hands over a generous donation of $5 grand. LaChampionsLiga find themselves a lifeline. Another exit as well into Shiz. Is this save not all that valuable? 4 players could have lived, but instead just 2 and an op given over.
An op that they wouldn't have otherwise. An op that they now have to deal with. LCL have been armed with a comeback potential. That op is going to limit what you can do here on the map of Dust2. It cuts off all your sight lines in middle. You can't just go brute force and bully them around now. You have to respect the presence.
Now they're going fast long. Another decisive move off spawn.
Shiz goes in for the fight, though. And actually does collect one.
He's up catwalk. A lot of footsteps heard out towards long. A lot of utility dispense and a man advantage. 4 players now here in coverage of this A side. And delayed smokes are going to hold off the front from LaChampionsLiga for now. BSD has been deadly from this position before, but there's a whole lot more mollies to clear out car now.
I think they're just going to let the smoke fade. Now the molly comes in as the smoke's about to fade. BSD is screwed, but still gets one. Now smoke redeployed. It has playing risky business, but so is Nekiz, and Shiz is not prepared. God, with his pants up, but look at this part.
No.
But look at the flank here from Joda. Is big time, delivers onto AGL, flashbang high, and they've made it into the site. Planted for Cat. And Joda is already crossing towards ramp, but can't get the kill onto Hez. Joda in still with a chance. So is Barton, but caught looking towards Cat. And Joda will not have a chance. DSG are falling to pieces as LaChampionsLiga close in.
Had such a strong foundation on that A side, man. Now they just all kind of swing out one by one. Give them duels back. Give them avenues back into that round when they had the smokes down towards long. The challenge is punished here. Now an op. Hero op for BSD. So risky. But it might open them up again. This is BSD knowing where the fight is coming through. Boost is up, but it's not a repeat from AGL. Set its utility.
Oh, is it going to peek before the smoke blooms? No, here comes the grenade. Oh my goodness.
God. Wow. Doesn't give him the go. He already died to that once. He's not going to let it slide again.
Double needs Cat. Joda making a play at the long doors at the moment. AGL. Smoke's gonna fade soon. And, oh, shoulder scene. And
Oh
BSD readjusts for the headshot as well. And that's the bomb.
They're going to take Cap, but that's bomb on the floor here. It's a small moment to try and capitalize on.
Lenci, oh, Joda revealed himself. Joda did reveal himself.
They're up Cat.
Yeah.
With the bomb.
Chance of this round diminishes severely. BSD will not be going any further than this, there's no doubt. However, Lenci is they're gonna try and hunt him. 4 players are closing in on his position. And now, should be going down. Let's lose that AK. He's not going for this now, are we? He is. Doesn't hit the flick. I think he got aim punch before he could fire.
It's a big drop, though. The double ops have been pretty effective for DSG, and that's one toss to the floor. Trying to play contained game here. Shuz finds another kill, man. Putting pressure on that economy here of LaChampionsLiga. The risky decision to force by the op doesn't get fully punished because of the save. But it is tied up. It's all 11s.
I think we have a B-rush. B-rush incoming. Smoke from spawn.
No help.
And yeah, it's just Barton attempting to drop some smokes, drop some utility, and he's got some help from BSD. Long range, they don't have a door smoke. It missed. And then BSD's got shot in a second. Barton holding from Carr. Another tag from BSD. He's the hero. AGL will run through this desperately, but we have series point for DSG. Dink landed. Barton's got it. All for cleanup. But the amount of wall bangs that BSD delivered, those kills for Barton on a silver platter.
I mean, that's a mistake that comes in at such a crucial crossroads. No door smoke, or a missed door smoke,
It
in
missed.
fact.
It went to window.
It's just devastating. That determines around. They try it all on a B rush right there.
They're doing it
They
again.
get punished.
They're running the same round again.
This time there's more help on B.
And this time there's still no door smoke. It missed again. And Barton sprays down 2 with
What?
ease. It's done.
How? Twice in a row? What is happening?
It would be the right call if the door smoke landed, but it didn't. And so the ESL Pro League chances for LaChampionsLiga end here. Just heads. And he's dealt with. 13-11 here on map 2. The 2-0 for DSG. The career revivals for a lot of players continues.
That's an exciting prospect for them right there. Able to complete the sweep in close fashion, but getting gifted opportunities right there by